Says that the railways had spent 2,142 crore rupees and just got 429 crore rupees back in return as revenue. Well, after Congress, the left has also mounted an attack on the centre, saying it is Modi-nomics against the poor. This time around, it is Sitaram Yechuri who says that he has taken it upon himself to take on the government. In the latest tweet, he said, profiting out of the misery of poor Indians is Modi-nomics, where the rich cronies get loan waivers for lakhs of rupees. The approach, attitude and antics of this government are utterly shameful and condemnable. So it's not just Rahul Gandhi. Now Sitaram Yechuri too has jumped into the fray. He slammed what he calls Modi-nomics against poor. Remember, Rahul Gandhi too had said that this is anti-poor policies of the Modi Sarkar. However, the BJP has come out and said that if you look at the facts and figures, it goes to show that there was no profit. In fact, they say that even though revenue was collected, there was no profit which was made because a lot more was spent in ensuring that these trains run by the railways as opposed to the amount of profit which was collected. Not just that, Piyush Goyal himself had also come out and made a similar comment. Let me go across to Hina Gambhir, who is joining us. Hina, if you can explain to us the kind of contradictions that we have seen coming in from these attacks on the opposition. If you could do a fact check.
Let's put things in perspective for our viewers. So from 1st of May till 9th of June, Indian Railways had operated somewhere close to 4,500 trains. These were Shramik special trains to ferry migrant labourers from one part of the country to another. Now, according to the railways, this is the real position. The cost incurred by railways was around 2,142 crore rupees to ferry about 6.3 lakh migrant labourers from one part of the country to another. The revenue that the Indian Railways earned was about 429.9 crore rupees. Now, according to former Congress President Rahul Gandhi, who is current MP from Wayanad, this is the profit that has been made by Indian Railways after ferrying the migrant labourers during the national lockdown. But in reality, let's move on to the other page. In reality, BJP is trying to say that the cost incurred by railways was more and 429 crore rupees was just the revenue. It wasn't the profit. And this is the fact check, in fact, that has been done, that to operate this particular special train, about 3,400 rupees was the cost per person, and ticket fare was kept at around 600 rupees per person. So this was indeed a deficit, 2,800 rupees per person. So actually it was a loss for Indian Railways. And at the same time, Union Minister Piyush Goyal has reminded Rahul Gandhi of the proposal that was given by Congress President Sonia Gandhi to help in paying the cost for tickets for these migrant labourers. But no response from Rahul Gandhi after that.
Well, we are of course waiting for a response there. Thank you so much, Hina, for putting it into perspective. Meanwhile, the BJP is continuing to be on the offensive. Several reactions which have come out asking Rahul Gandhi why he's not done a fact check before he targets the Prime Minister.
More than 90% or close to 85% is what central government has paid. And if subsidy is going to be counted as profit, hats off to the economics this gentleman has learnt, and the kind of governance they have given to the country and the kind of scams which they have run during their governance. And I remember from the transport perspective, they kept saying, the sister kept saying, we will send 1,000 buses. We saw the kind of buses which were running. And Rajasthan, they had their own government. A lot of people were migrating out of Rajasthan and they had not provided any transport, and only when people reached on foot to Madhya Pradesh that some kind of arrangement had been made in Madhya Pradesh subsequently.
Well, the Railway Minister Shri Piyush Goyal has rightly asked, people who have looted this country are asking question on subsidy. The fact is that Railway has spent much more money on transporting the labour from one state to other. And then what happened of Sonia Gandhi, who used to say that the Congress party will pay the bill. Nothing has come. People have looted and plundered this country for the last 50 years in the regime. Today they are asking the question on subsidy. The fact is that Government of India, the Railway Ministry has paid much more than what has been told in the case of subsidy.
Well, the Congress may have started the controversy, but obviously is now on the back foot. So we put the facts and figures as given by the BJP and the Rail Mantri himself to the Congress. Watch how they defend.
Question is, after having promised to have sent everybody for free, why was any money collected? It's not a question of how much, who spent. Question is that the Government of India had promised that all the train services for the migrant workers was going to be free of cost. Despite that, money was charged to them, money was collected by the Indian Railways. It's a different matter that the railways may have actually spent more, because obviously when there is mismanagement, and even if money is collected, then more spending will be there. And this is a double whammy for the railways, this kind of a tweet, which shows that on the one hand, money has been collected and money has also been expended. So that means that obviously the railways is also not in great shape, and why otherwise would the railways think of being sold?
Let me go across to Mohit Bhatt. Mohit, several times such instances have happened, especially with the Gandhi family. For example, Rahul Gandhi had said anti-poor NDA is profiting during a disaster. Piyush Goyal says that it's subsidy, not loot. Earlier too, we had, for example, Priyanka Gandhi saying that she never made a request to the government to stay in Lutyens' bungalow. At that time, we had Hardeep Puri himself coming out and saying a top Congress leader had asked for this bungalow to be allotted to a specific Congress MP so that Priyanka could continue to stay on. There are several such long list of gaffes which have been made, especially by the Gandhi family. Again, do you think Rahul Gandhi may have shot himself in the foot with this one?
Well, Meghna, you see, it seems that the Congress party is very selective while they attack the government. You see, now Rahul Gandhi says that the government is benefiting from the profit they made during the transportation of the Shramik trains and the transportation of lakhs of migrant workers during the pandemic. But you see, what he told that, he told about the revenue that was being collected, that was around 498 crore rupees. But he did not tell that the railways has spent more than 2,000 crore rupees of their own to transport all these migrant workers to their respective states. Now, Piyush Goyal has said the same, that the subsidy that was given is far more than what the revenue has been. Meghna, there's a difference between the revenue and the profit. 498 crores, which has come out of the RTI and the Railway Ministry has responded, is the revenue that has been collected from various states where these trains were plying. Now, for example, if a train has gone from New Delhi to Mumbai from 1st of May, then the Maharashtra government also has paid some money, and so the other states. So this 498 crore is that money which has come from the various states, but the railway themselves have given a subsidy of more than 2,000 crore rupees.
So a fact check would have gone a long way. Just like earlier Rahul Gandhi had said that all the men were sent in unarmed in Galwan. Later on, he was told repeatedly by several people within the ministry as well as the armed forces that they were indeed armed as per protocol. Thank you so much for joining us, Mohit Bhatt. Some breaking news which is happening that we are